Hey folks, what's shaking? It's been a while since I shot a video and I got some new lights because I am going to start selling on Whatnot in another week or so. Got to get all the little stuff figured out. I've got the fancy way to run my real camera through the show instead of using a phone. It ought to look really well. Going to try to pump my Apple Music soundtrack through, but I'm planning on selling cards fairly soon on Whatnot, and I should have a coupon code that I can give out if you want to watch and maybe buy something. But one thing that I decided I need to do that I haven't been doing is give little reports on what I am taking to grade, what I'm grading. Now, everybody's complaining about how slow PSA is, and they are slow, and they're pulling some kind of controversial stuff lately. I couldn't believe, if you've seen the video or heard about the guy be selling on Whatnot. I'm getting the computer all set up where I can use my main camera, my real camera, my pro camera to run the show, so it should look better than the ones that are ran through phones and things like that. I will probably have a coupon code, so once I get this thing going, I'll make an announcement, and if you want to watch the show and get some discounts, you can do that. So one thing that I haven't been doing that I realized I needed to do is give little summaries on my grading orders. Everybody's complaining about PSA right now. They're taking forever when you send it in on your own. I'm having fairly good luck using my local GameStop. When I first moved back to God's country in Arkansas, they would let it sit for 2 or 3 weeks before they'd mail it off, and I got very irritated and I stopped using them. I was going to the Fayetteville store where they mailed them off every Monday, but that's a long drive. Traffic is really bad. But now the Rogers GameStop sends cards every Monday. So I have been putting in an order nearly every weekend. And they've been taking about 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm just going to stick with that for now. I heard that all the GameStop orders get graded in New Jersey, which has me a little bit worried because sometimes the New Jersey graders are meaner than the California graders. But it is a risk I'm willing to take. So here I've got a stack of cards. I'm about to go do a submission at GameStop. And I want to let you know on what I am grading. Okay. I still have 2 of these Estavos. He's an 18-year-old kid playing for Chelsea who's actually on the Brazilian national team, and they're calling him the Wonder Kid. He's getting a lot of comparisons to Lamine Yamal, who is the Spanish Wonder Kid. Okay. I got 5 of these Paige Becker's Rookie of the Year cards. I bought them in September. Panini finally sent them to me about 2 or 3 days ago. I sold 20 of them on eBay as a pre-sale, and then I just kept 5 to grade. I have 10 of the AJ Dabansa card. These came in yesterday and today. I had 2 separate orders. He should be one of the first, second, or third picks in the NBA draft this summer. And then I got 10 of the Darren Peterson. Same story with him. He should be first, second, or third pick in the NBA draft. Although he has been injured and he hasn't been playing much lately, so I'm a bit worrisome about that. One thing that I was really happy to see when I opened up the second package with the Darren Peterson, is I got a congratulations. I am due to receive a 25-26 Bowman U basketball relic card, orange parallel of Darren Peterson of Kansas. I believe that orange cards are numbered to 25, I think. So I got the little thing to fill out. I'm going to do that today. I've seen people that just sell these on eBay, but I want to see it. I've never hit anything. Well, It's been a while since I've hit anything big off of Topps. This is the biggest thing I've hit off of a Topps by instant card. Okay, I got to open up a box the other day of the WNBA Donruss and pulled 2 Paige Beckers rookies. These are the base ones. One of them, this one looked really centered and looked really clean, so I figured, what the hell, grade it. And then I got a silver, a Bowman Chrome auto of Bowman First auto of Ahmad Hardy. If you watched the Arkansas-Missouri game last weekend, he ran all over the Razorbacks. So he's probably the 2nd or 3rd best running back for the upcoming NFL draft in April. And then baseball. I've got more baseball coming in. That'll be in my next video. But for this one, I got a Sebastian Walcott Bowman First refractor. For some reason, when the year he had his first, he did not sign those. So the autographs are in the 2nd year. But these are pretty profitable if you hit a 10. I actually bought this from Canada, and I was so surprised and happy that I didn't have to pay a tariff. And then last one, Josue Briqueño, Bowman First baseball prospect. This one is numbered out of 499, a refractor auto. So those are all going to go to GameStop here in a little bit. They ought to treat me like royalty. I think I spent more money at my local GameStop than anybody around. Anybody around. I mean, these are $22 each, for grading. All right. So I'm planning on doing this again next weekend. I'm trying to grade something every weekend. One thing that's great